Welcome to this release of Design Fusion's Solid Edge blog. In this blog, we'll look at the different types of assembly features. In some assemblies, you may want to construct a single feature that modifies more than one part. For example, a pattern of cutouts may extend through several parts. In other cases, you may want to construct the feature within the context of the assembly rather than in the part or sheet metal document. To perform either of these scenarios, you can use the feature command in the assembly environment to construct features such as cutouts, revolved cutouts, holes, chamfers, and threads. Non-cutting features are valid only in weldments. To activate the non-cutting commands, you must make the assembly a weldment assembly. In Solid Edge, you can construct three types of assembly-based features. You can construct assembly features, assembly-driven part features, and part features. The following demo will illustrate the differences between these three types of assembly features. Notice that a sketch has been created in this assembly. I'll use this to create an assembly feature. On the Features tab, I'll select the Cut command. Notice the feature type list on the vertical command bar. I'll start with the Assembly Feature option. Notice that the initial steps to create the cutout assembly feature are the same as in the part feature until you get to the second to last step. Here I must choose which features to apply the cutout to. I can expand the selected list and deselect the back part. I then click Preview and Finish. Notice that the cutout appears only on the selected part even though the parts are identical. Also notice that the feature is listed in the Assembly Pathfinder under the Assembly Features Collector. If we edit into the part, you will notice that the cutout feature does not appear at the part level. This explains why it only appears in a single part at the assembly level. I'll return to the assembly. I could have also allowed the cutout to go through both parts at the assembly level, or I can achieve this with another option. Let's undo this assembly feature. Next, I'll run this command again, but this time I'll select the assembly-driven parts feature option from the feature type list. I'll repeat the same steps as before, including the deselection of the back part. I'll click Preview and Finish. Notice that the cutout appears now in both parts. Also notice that the feature is listed in the Assembly Pathfinder under the Assembly Features Collector as before. But this time, if we edit into the part, you will notice that a linked feature appears in the Part Pathfinder. Because this appears in the part level, it modified the back part at the assembly level. Let's return to the assembly and undo this feature. I'll run this command one more time. This time, I'll select Part Features from the feature type list. I'll repeat the same steps as before, including the deselection of the back part. I'll click Preview and Cancel. Notice that the cutout appears in both parts, but this time the feature is not listed in the Assembly Pathfinder. If we edit into the part, you will notice that the feature appears in the Part Pathfinder. Again, this explains why it appears in both parts at the assembly level, but there is no link icon in front of the Pathfinder entry. Therefore, we know that there is no associativity. This makes this option ideal to use with synchronous geometry, which is non-associative and does not contain interpart links. I'll return to the assembly to complete this demonstration of the 3 assembly feature options. Want to learn more? Please sign up to our customer portal at the website listed here, where you have access to knowledge-based articles, tips and tricks, how-to articles, and much more. If you need additional support, contact our support team at support@designfusion.com or call us at 1-877-215-1883.